Why, hello everybody, welcome, my name is Rubydung, welcome to today's episode. In today's episode, I do plan to do a little bit of fix-up kind of stuff. I have a whole bunch of projects that are all around that base that do need to be completed. This isn't going to be an episode where I'm completing projects, mainly filling out some stuff that I've been meaning to fill out for a while now. So it's kind of like, you know, midway through, like, before, like, World Tour kind of thing. Because it's not, like, right before a World Tour, but I just went in the opposite direction. It's not right before a World Tour, but I have started a lot of projects recently that each need a little bit of pieces. So I'm probably going to jump between a bunch of different projects that have just needed small pieces for a while. And one of the small pieces that I've been needing for some time is sticky pistons. So I made a whole stack of them, and if I head all the way up here, a whole lot of this area has been needing sticky pistons. Matter of fact, how much of this area is full? Is this whole thing filled? Oh, good gosh. Has this whole thing actually been filled? Oh, golly, I did not realize. I need to sort all these villagers. Oh, gee willikers, literally this whole thing is filled. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've been needing these sticky pistons for a while. In which case, I need to go through and actually install the sticky pistons. Which, yeah. Ooh, there's a break up there. But yeah, I need to actually go through, install all of these sticky pistons, and I also probably need to get rid of majority of these villagers. Interesting that all of these booths here have no villagers in them. These are the only ones. The first block, in which case is the first block broken? I don't think it's broken. Yeah, it doesn't look broken. Yeah, every other one's operational. Interesting. I get it's just how the system works, because these cells don't get filled out very often, but these ones do because of how villager growing up works. In which case, if none of these villagers have anything interesting, in which case, all the librarians here, I'm going to have to go through, trade a little bit of paper to each of them, and then see what their book trades are. Anything else can be killed, basically. I don't need any of the other villagers unless I find something particularly interesting. Like, for example, that farmer here, that guy can go. Then the cleric here can probably go. I already have a cleric. Butcher here can go. This guy, I'm probably going to trade like a little bit too, so that way I can unlock the iron trade and trade some iron. Anyways, yeah, I am going to have to do some trading around here. And then install all of these pistons. Also, how much sugarcane? Oh boy. Okay. There's just the one chest. Is it exactly... okay. Huh. Just want to make sure that's right. I feel like there might be something missing, making sure. I have a hard time believing that there was an exact amount of sugarcane in here. Okay, yeah, that's filling up. But there's nothing in here. How is that filling up? What? How is... It should be pulling from this chest here, but there's no sugarcane in this chest. Am I nuts? Oh, wait, there's a hopper behind it. I forgot about that. Yeah, okay, that's where all the sugarcane is. But yeah, I'm going to need to install these pistons, so I'm going to try seeing if I can install them, and I'll be back with you guys, hopefully, with these up. Alright, I have been doing some moving around and some trading, and I got rid of a lot of villagers in these cells here. As you may notice, most of the ones that are remaining are just librarians or smiths. That is because the librarians, I kept a couple that have a handful of books that I am wanting to trade for. Like, for example, if I head over here, yeah, this one has an efficiency 5 book. I want to pick up at least a few of those. This one had, something, I think. Oh, Depth Starter 3, in which case that could be good to keep around for a pair of boots. Probably just grab a few of those, probably don't, keep them around for too long. And then over here, there was, yeah, Thorns 3, which I think is pretty cool. Sadly, it's like, you kind of need that on situational armor, because you don't want that on your permanent piece. Just kind of a nice thing to have for around at some point. But yeah, I just basically kept a handful of the librarians that I did like. But now, oh, there's monsters nearby. Apparently there is a monster underneath the floors, I'm guessing. Yeah, I hear them somewhere. Guessing, okay, I don't know. Oh, they're up there. I'm guessing they're up there. I just now realized they're probably up on that edge up there. In which case, if I sleep over here, yeah, I'm fine. But yes, I've also been doing some trading for some paper, In which case, I'll have a whole bunch of emeralds on me. I've been slowly stashing them up. In which case, the paper system over here is absolutely superb. This thing is near endless, it feels like. It just keeps filling up. So I'm very happy with this, and the farm's not even fully built. But I just now realized there's an additional thing that I can wind up doing here that would be very easy for me as I'm running all the way back to the main base. Well, this is the main base, the main part of the main base. But as I run all the way back here, it is going to be over at the main sugarcane farm, the old one, the one that I made back in the very early days, and then redesigned. It's this one down here's the early day one, but up there is the later one. In which case, this chest up here is filtering sugarcane through some hoppers. I can reroute those hoppers to run all the way into the hopper system right over here. I can reroute it all the way to that one, which I think I'm going to be doing right now. So that way, I'm no longer having to jump up to access this sugarcane farm. This is now just going to be an in-between section to get to other parts of the base, basically. So I'm going to quickly hook up that hopper system and be back with you guys here in a second. Alright, with a little bit of modifications, I have redone the system here. So, what this used to be is a singular water stream funneling into this chest here, in which case I can go ahead and get rid of this, place in these 2 blocks. That is now permanently gone. The water streams will filter all of the sugarcane into these hoppers, in which case these hoppers will filter it all the way into that building over there. In which case, let me pearl up here. It will filter all the way into this building, which is the same building that the other sugarcane goes into. So, this is now hooked up to the other sugarcane farms. So, both of these sugarcane farms are now just going to be running all the way through, so I don't have to go out all the way and collect from this sugarcane farm. I can just go to the actual villager area and trade from there. So that area is now going to be the main area that I'm collecting sugarcane from. I no longer have to go all the way to this whole room here. This whole room now is kind of pointless, but hey, it's now a display area of the old sugarcane farm that doesn't work anymore. Well, it kind of works. It's a manual farm, because there wasn't really any way of making an automatic sugarcane farm back when I made it. But, it's still technically operational, though I haven't actually farmed anything from it in a very long time. But yes, now I should be able to get all the sugarcane all the way back at the villager farm, so I can just sit there and trade for tons of emeralds, which I do plan to do a lot of. Next up, now that I've upgraded the sugarcane farm, I got a whole bunch of emeralds. I now traded a whole bunch of those emeralds to get a whole bunch of redstone. So, what I'm wanting to do now, I shouldn't really use an ender pearl for this part. Ooh, there's also still sugarcane that's like flying around in random places. I am going to want to be going across this farm here and basically making sure that all the pistons and all the redstone is in. So, wow. All of the pistons and redstone are in on this layer. Up here, it is slow going up this water stream. Oh, gosh. And then pistons and redstone on this layer. Wait, no, the pistons are not in. Okay, in which case I need to kind of like handbrake all the sugarcane. But yeah, I basically need to go through this full farm and just do that little examination, basically. So, I probably should just walk along the redstone to see this, as opposed to having to float up. But yes, I'm just going to quickly do this, and I'll be back with you guys, hopefully with a full farm in place. Alright, I've done some of the redstone over there. I'm just missing a whole bunch of pistons. 2 stacks is obviously not nearly enough. Based off my calculation, I'm probably going to need another about 12-ish stacks, somewhere around that estimate. So, still have a lot to go. It's a lot of redstone primarily for that. Also, like, a lot of other types of blocks, but I can probably wind up getting a hold of that. So, after I wound up doing that, I decided to work on the slime farm. Ta-da! So as I'm going all the way down here, we can see the slime farm. I finished up every single floor here. And, yeah, there's only one golem. I think the main problem was that I built all the layers, and slimes were hopping into the pens that the golems were in. and killing the golems. So, what I'm going to try doing immediately is setting up the hoppers, so that way they can't hop between these little pens and kill the actual golems. So, hopefully that will do it, in which case, yeah, I'm just going to quickly try setting this up, and hopefully begin putting in each of the little individual areas. And that would probably wind up doing it for the slime farm, honestly, because I could set this up to be automatic, at least at some point, but I'm not going to be doing that right now. No real point. Also, I think that I'm only going to wind up setting up the hoppers one section at a time, so that way they just don't jump down and attempt to get on this guy. Also, golem there, I'm going to try using string from now on. Like, I'm going to place a block there, place string under it, break that block, and then... Hi there. That's exactly what I think was happening. They were hopping down and getting the golem. But I am going to try using string and stuff for these particular sections, and hopefully that will work. Ow, I'm being pinned by this guy. He was really hating on me. But yes, I'm going to try seeing how many cells I can get set up, and I'll be back with you guys hopefully with all of that nice and good. Alright, I have gone through and I have installed all of the golems and hoppers and cactus for the full area. So going all the way down here, there's an enderman. They picked up a mushroom apparently. But if I go the full way down, you should be able to see all the iron golems and all the stations are in place. In which case, if I go by, there's probably going to be a couple of slime balls that I have to pick up. In which case, over to the side somewhere, I'm not sure where I'm going to have this, but I might have all the hoppers, like, collect over to, like, a singular area or something. I'm not sure. Slime farm is not as important. I just need to make sure that I get a decent amount. Also, I don't want to run through this area too often, so I'm not too sure. But I am just going to be running through here and collecting all of the individual slime balls. And next, I need to work on that skeleton farm, because right now the skeletons are just kind of pooling inside of it, and that's not what I want. I want them to be streaming off. Like, I don't want them sitting there collecting. So, the next thing that I'm probably going to wind up doing is at least putting some water in there. That's probably going to be the relatively easy part. I'm also getting rid of this mushroom. I don't want that spreading down here. I'm just going to put that in my mushroom collection or something. But yes, I'm going to quickly grab some water and put that down there. Alright, I got the water to put into the actual farm now, and as I'm coming down here, I'm seeing a couple of slimes going collecting at the farm, which means that this place is completely operational. I'm very happy. I just need to make sure to check in every once in a while, make sure the iron golems are not dead, because if iron golems die, that is a huge problem. In which case, now I just need to go through here and put in the actual, can I collect this some water back, please? Why am I not able to collect this back? Okay, maybe if I, okay, it's, it's running away on me. Where'd my water go? There's also an enderman teleporting here, lovely. Okay, then. But yes, as I'm going to be putting all the water into this area, I do hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Ooh, I gotta dig up this little trench area. I gotta put it stone back, because I want it to at least look somewhat nice in here for some reason. Don't ask me why. But, yes, guys, that's probably going to be doing it for today's episode. I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see me do anything in particular in this series in the future, please be sure to tell me. I always have an infinite number of things I was going to wind up doing, considering how this is a sandbox game, and also have a billion projects going on at any given time. Aha, last block. But yes, guys, if you want to see me do anything in particular, please be sure to tell me. I always love hearing your guys' suggestions. But with all of that now nice and said, that's probably going to be doing it for today's episode. I hope to see you guys here in the next one, and I will see you then. So long. See ya. Bye! Not exactly a very exciting outro, just climbing a ladder. Typically I like jumping off of things, but yeah, just I'm having to ascend for this one, so fun.